Hey everyone, so I am here to do my Devon sleeping. I'm here to do my weekly recap of Housewives of Potomac. This is episode 4. I missed the week before episode 3, but it wasn't a lot that really happened. Um, but yeah. But tonight's episode, well, Sunday's episode was we started off with Karen suffering from the old empty nest syndrome. Her kids have graduated, they're all going to school, so she's trying to find something to do to occupy her time. So she's trying to do flight lessons and praying to God with the holy water and all that jazz. And Giselle was with her, so whatever. It's just her trying to find spare time for shit. So I really don't care for it. Um, and then there was the scene with Ashley and Katie at the park. I guess Ashley is ready to have a family with her grandfather husband because he's 55, she's 26. But she's trying to have kids, so she thought it was a good idea to meet up with Katie at the park with her little ones and kind of get a feel for it. And of course, the kids were not here for Ashley, so maybe she needs to rethink the parenting thing and maybe take some parenting lessons. I don't know, but they were not feeling her at all. But then Ashley spilled the beans that she Googled, schmoogled everyone, and spilled the beans about Robin and Juan's financial issues, how they only got $25 in their account and they filed bankruptcy and blah, blah, blah. I mean, I don't know how I feel about her Googling. I mean, I guess it was fine for her to want to get to know, but maybe she shouldn't have mentioned it to Katie, especially being that she hasn't really known the girls that well and that long to know if Katie was not going to tell everyone else. She probably should just kept that to herself. Um, and then we see Charisse and her friend. I don't know if they were at her house. I missed like the first part of that section. That segment. I don't know if they were at her house and they were just in the backyard, if they met up for tennis, because her friend did not look like they were playing tennis, but Charisse looked like she was about to play tennis or some type of an outside workout. But anyway, so we finally get the tea on Charisse and her husband and their marriage, which we all kind of figure something was up, being that we have yet to see him. I mean, Juan and Robin aren't together, but we still see him. And Giselle and her ex aren't together, but we still see him, you know? So it's like, where has your man been? Like, he does work in New Jersey, but you only live in Maryland, which is really not that far from New Jersey. So he could at least come every other weekend. I mean, he can't be coaching every single day, 24/7, 7 days a week, 365, 366 on a leap year like this year. But I'm just saying, I just don't think that he has been coaching all this time. So she finally spills it to her friend that she doesn't know if she wants to fight for her marriage, and she doesn't just, she's been having these issues and she just doesn't know. She feels lonely. And which is understandable because whenever they go out, everyone is either with, I mean, except for Giselle, she does not give two shits. She will go out by herself and not even think twice about it. Robin doesn't really go out with Juan, so it's not like she'll be the only one. Well, I guess maybe because she's one of the married ones, that's why she feels obligated to have her mate. So maybe that's why she feels out of place when Karen and Ashley and Katie all have their husbands or boyfriends with them, and she doesn't have anyone but the imaginary. I don't even know. But, I kind of felt bad for her because it was just like, you don't want anyone to be going through that. So, and then we see Giselle and her ex having brunch with their beautiful little girls, and it's her demeanor just cracks me up. And it's good to see that she's still able to have a relationship with her ex, even though he probably cheated on her 50 million times. But she's still able to respect that that's her husband and he's family no matter what. I think their relationship of co-parenting is pretty good. Um, she was like, I enjoy being single, meeting new people, doing new people. I was like, okay. Um, and then Ashley invites everyone to her freaking birthday party of 27. Some cat in a hat. I don't know. It sounded like a Dr. Seuss book or something. That was the theme of it. But before that, the girls all meet up at Charisse's house to, I guess, cheer up Charisse or whatever. And then she expresses to them what's been going on with her and her husband, and that, she's been dealing with the whole feeling of her not knowing where her marriage is going, and it's been going on for 3 years. And I'm just like, girl, if you've been doing this, going through this for 3 years, like, okay. But, it was kind of sweet that everyone kind of came around her. And then, of course, Katie spilled the beans about Ashley, Googling everyone, including Robin. And Giselle, of course, had to let her girl know what was going on. So Robin was pissed at the birthday party. Then we get to Katie. Okay, I'm not sure what la la world or bubble Katie lives in, and why she just can't let it go about this man not wanting to marry her. I mean, maybe he does want to marry her, but he probably no longer wants to marry her because of all the crazy shit she's been doing. Like, he leaves for 0.5 seconds to go away for a job, and he comes back to a fully redecorated home with his shit to the side, a new wall, and her shit inside, and she's just created a whole room, and she's just like, fuck it, I'm here to stay. He hasn't even put a ring on your finger yet. Do you think getting him drunk on wine and sex is going to make him think twice about getting married to you? And remember in the first episode when he said, if she weren't so crazy and always talking about marriage and all this stuff, that he would have probably proposed to her months ago. Like, I thought she would have gotten the hint then and should have been like, okay, maybe I should take a step back and rethink this thing. But it's like, no, that would have been too much like right. It would have been too much like right for her to just get her shit together and just let it be and let things happen how they're supposed to. Like, they haven't even been dating that long that she needs to be pressing it. Like, you might be ready. He's damn near 50. If he hasn't proposed to anyone yet, then don't think you're going to be the one to rush him to get to that. I'm just saying, that's what I get the impression of him. And then they get to the freaking party and they just can't stop being all over each other. Okay, it's kind of cute in the beginning, but yet it becomes really disgusting. And it's just like, okay, come on, get a fucking room. Like, really? You are not the only one at this table. Like, for all of that, you should have got your own table. So, and then we had the whole thing with Robin and Ashley, and they squash their beef, whatever. And then Ashley's husband gets her a new car. And why the hell is Katie in the car? Like, is it your birthday? Let alone, is this your husband? Why are you in this girl's car for her birthday? And then she's like, sometimes I just wish that I was Katie. And I mean, Katie was like, sometimes I wish I was Ashley and had, a husband like her. And I'm just like, okay, well, I just don't know. Are you trying to get, and then the part of, when they brought up of Ashley telling Giselle about the size of her husband's penis, and then when we got to the party, Katie like looked down at his pants like, really? Was it that serious that you had to check to see if you could see the imprint of his penis? Like, you had to do it right then and there at that party, at that moment. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. But I, as always, thoroughly enjoyed it. I really wish Katie can just take a deep breath and sit her ass down and just wait for this man to propose to her if he decides to propose to her, versus pushing it, and then he's just like, fuck it, I'm just done. Like, just let it happen. Like, you don't have to force it. It's not that serious. I mean, it is serious, but not to the point where she's acting this crazy. Like, let it take it to better once it happens and you don't push it, y'all don't have any kids. Like, he's not obligated really to want to marry you. I mean, your ex-husband that you left when you were pregnant, then yeah, but it's not. Girl, come on, just stop it. But let me know what your thoughts are on this week's episode, and I will see you guys next week. Hopefully next week I can actually put it out on Sunday after the episode. This week has been so crazy, and it's only Tuesday. I literally wish today would have started over and I crawled back in a hole, and just this day just didn't happen. So much shit took place today and I just cannot. But I'm going to pray. Tomorrow's a new day, and I am determined to make it better than today. So, sorry, I had to go on a rant. But did you guys like my roses? They're so beautiful. Devon got them for me for Valentine's Day. Aren't they beautiful? They're like blooming now. So they're like, you see them? Aren't they beautiful? I know I'm sad because eventually they're going to die. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll seal them or something. I don't know. But I absolutely love them. But I'll see you guys next week. I'll have a couple more videos. I did some videos with my kids. And gave you guys an update on Jackson, and you can kind of see where he's at. And of course, Cassidy made it a cameo. I have some DIY videos coming out. I've recorded them. It's just a matter of uploading them, and hopefully I can get to that by the end of the week. But yeah, so thank you guys for the continuous support. Thank you for watching my videos. If there are any kind of videos you guys want to see, you can leave the suggestions down below. Follow me on all my social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I don't really tweet that much. I usually tweet based on my Instagram posts. So yeah. But I do post a lot on Instagram. So follow me. All that stuff is down below in the description box. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.